might be insane and I know I'm not a saint. I try to explain, still hanging by the chain. I can never be irrelevant, they know me by the name. They gon' wish that I never went back to my old ways. I'm sorry, I'm high, I'm lying, don't try. Don't know me like that, you come around with all of that. I'm sorry, I'm high, I'm lying, don't try. Don't know me like that, you come around with all of that. I might be insane and I know I'm not a saint. I try to explain, still hanging by the chain. I can never be irrelevant, they know me by the name. They gon' wish that I never went back to my old ways. I'm sorry, I'm high, I'm lying, don't try. You don't know me like that, don't come around with all of that. I'm sorry, I'm high, I'm lying, don't try. You don't know me like that, don't come around with all of that. I understand it says hard as I'm a month. You know I get like that. You know I go like that. Running right back. Don't understand how to tell them like that. You know my roller stays flat. I'm never gonna stacks like that. I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality ain't your reality, no. I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality ain't your reality, no.
Oh. I didn't mean to be angry. I was typing. Hello. How are you? How is everyone? Yeah, I didn't mean to. I was typing to you guys and it caused one of my toggles. Just got here and made her mad. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too, Anna Markey. What is up? You guys had a lot of good ideas as far as a debrief. We will also do a con debrief. We're on personal balance sheet for Liberty University, so I'll probably actually be lurking for this video. Yeah, no problem. It was so awesome to see you at Carrier Con. Oh my god, I was so excited to be there in my little sliver, in my little way. It was very exciting. I could see the con from like a little sliver. I forgot. I think it was your standee that sold for some amount at Carrier Con. Yeah. Oh God, the Admiral told me, but it was also late, so unfortunately, I don't remember. Um, I don't. Oh, USS North Carolina. Were you the one who bought it? I didn't even know who bought it. And I get to meet everyone at CarrierCon. Unfortunately, I did have lots of fun. Yes. Man, being the opening act for panels was wild. Glad you had a great time. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy that you have me in cardboard form, USS North Carolina. Hi Eve, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. We're just chilling. We were kicking this off for a little bit. I just wanted to see wanted to see wanted to see what everybody was yapping about for CarrierCon. Did you actually serve? Yes, I served 4 years in the Navy. I was active duty. Um Miss Eve, how do you respond to the allegations that you have been lying about your height and in fact the shortest member of VFleet? Hello? Oh, are you are you talking about my acrylic standee with the full rigging? Yes, in that case, if you have my full rigging, then yeah, that I shrink to make sure that everything, um, you know, to make sure that everything is balanced and I don't tip over. I put that PowerPoint together in less than 12 hours of frantic pain. That is when I do my best work, as shitty as it is. If it is like right at the deadline, I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, this is some great work. um, you said loose lips sink ships. So I've been thinking about how we would do watch-alongs. If you guys want to do more watch-alongs, we can actually I can like schedule one for once per week. The reason why I decided, I was like, you know what, let's just do the boot camp one. Let's get it out of the way. One, because I was told to call you Boots by someone who shall not be named. Who wanted me to be an RDC, and that was just not gonna happen. But also, I mean, I have a suggestion with absolutely no bias, ulterior motives. I know exactly what you're gonna say. But also because there was a question that came up at the CarrierCon panel where somebody was asking me, "Hey, what was life like on a carrier?" And that is just such a loaded question, especially when you start asking about service and stuff like that. It is extremely fucking loaded because there was a lot that happened in 4 years. So, Boots, excuse me, recruits. Oh boy, yeah. It's definitely not the person you threatened on Discord today. I plead with you, do not do them harm. Listen, you will not know when I strike. Or when I plan to strike, because OPSEC, obviously. But just know. Just know. It's gonna happen. And I'll say that with a smile on my face. It will happen. My master plan. um, but yes. Yes. Evening, Eve. Well, evening to you too. Alrighty. But yes, CarrierCon was a lot of fun, even in my little bubble. Getting to meet all of you who came up was absolutely fucking awesome. Absolutely fucking awesome. And then obviously the panel. The panel was fun. We couldn't hear a lot because it's a little echoey, but it's okay. That also might be my absolutely shit hearing. So yes, yeah. But I'm so happy, and I also loved seeing all the pictures that you guys dropped in the public Discord. That was freaking phenomenal because then I could see even more of the con. But if you guys didn't know, CarrierCon is a great con to attend. There is so much stuff there, not just for like, you know, those of us who enjoy naval history and enjoy the whole museum aspect of it, but just in general, it is just an awesome con. Everybody there is super fucking cool. It's super welcoming community. So if you are gonna go to any con or attend any con, I mean, obviously I'm a little biased, but I would highly suggest CarrierCon for that. So yeah. Alrighty. You stayed up driving till 4 a.m. Oh my gosh. 4 a.m. Is it really biased if it's straight facts? True. Are you singing next year? You guys don't want to hear me sing. I fucking promise you. It's not, that is not one of my many talents. My talents include destroying vehicles in video games, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a pretty good talent, I would say. But no, if I were to sing, I feel like you know those like anglerfish that like came up from the depths of the fucking bottom of the sea. Yeah, all the anglerfish would come up and then immediately die. They would you know, I don't know if they have ears, but if they do, yeah, they would wish that they didn't. That's for sure. But yeah, yep. We do with the drunken sailor. Yeah, no. We're not gonna do shanties. Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What did... Hold on, I saw one. And Mark said $10 that Eve's birthing was underneath the wires. Can't sing What About Rap? Oh, yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. Not going to happen. Hell would have to freeze over and then some. Absolutely not. Let's see, as someone who served in the Army National Guard, thank you for your service. Well, thank you for your service. Appreciate it. I tried to bid on the cutout. I was outbid. Oh no. There's always next year. There's always next year. It's great to see you. It's great to see you too. How about drunk karaoke? Yes, I did that in Japan. When I was in Japan, I did in fact do that. It was a few too many chew highs. And yeah. I was also egged on by my shipmates. To be fair, one of my shipmates sang both parts, Jasmine and Aladdin of I could like show you the world or whatever. Show you the world. What is? You know the song, but he literally sang both parts, and yeah. After that, I was like, well, I've got no excuse. This man just bodied bodied Aladdin. So Yes, I did do that. There's no video evidence, thankfully. So, when the ships flew into Yokosuka, the city's bar go into lockdown. That I do know for a fact. Really? I mean, we were in Tokyo. We took the train. We went to Tokyo for 2 hours, and then or not for 2 hours, but it takes 2 hours. About, but yeah. I think we went to a few different karaoke bars. The one that I sang in was in Shibuya, though. Do you remember what your assigned ship was in Great Lakes? I was the Constitution. I was on the Chicago. I believe that was ship 7. Don't quote me on that. It's been 6 years. But alrighty, I guess we could get into it. We'll just start watching and yapping. This is gonna bring up some, yeah. just so we're clear, I kind of said it before, but this documentary actually happened like a few pushes before me. So it was like 6 months before I got to boot camp. So some of the RDCs that I encountered are also in this documentary. The documentary was put on and is from the Navy's All Hands magazine / All Hands news source. So yeah. It does come from the Navy. I will say some of it is toned down for obvious reasons. I think if they actually showed like everything that happened Navy boot camp, people would be like terrified. But honestly, my RDCs were cool as shit. I really, really enjoyed my time at boot camp. It was like the funniest place. I couldn't laugh. And yeah, it was honestly, yeah. Carrier Kaga said Great Mistakes was awesome, TBH. Yeah, it really was. Honestly, knowing what I know now, would do it again. But yeah, okay. So let's... All right, so here it is. Here we are. And I guess we will just jump right into it. You can find this on YouTube. So there is that. I will be linking it in the VOD though, just so people can see it. I am gonna maybe let me move chat. Let me put you guys kind of on top of the video. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So that way we can kind of still see what you guys are saying. Going through boot camp, my parents watch this at least once a week. Oh god. I have not watched this in a few years now. It took me a second to realize that, like, oh shit, like, actually this was like a good 6 months before I got there. And I believe it rolled out a few weeks before I shipped off. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the date it was published again. But yeah, it is kind of cool to see. So let's just jump into it. We'll talk about some boot shit.
Come on, let's go.
Let's see.
Hurry up. Let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go.
Let me actually make sure that
All
you
the way
guys
in the
can
back.
hear it.
All the way in the back. Let's go.
Let me know if it's not that loud. Oh, it's loud enough? Do you want me to turn it down, Remy? Because I have my headphones kind of low.
Oh wait, are you going first or I'll go first?
I'll go.
Okay. You introduce yourself, I'll introduce myself. Alright.
Hi, my name's Gabriel Cashett. I'm 18.
I'm Simon Cashett and I'm also 18. We're from Australia, but we were born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we
We're
ship
shipping out
out
of Navy boot camp.
We get asked everywhere we
So
go.
real.
Yes, we are twins. We're not identical though.
Fraternal.
Or is it paternal?
Fraternal.
Doesn't matter. I guess you've always got that best friend next to you. I guess we've never really had that, so that's going to be different once we get assigned to a boat or if we're not in the same company in boot camp.
Serve my name, my country, my country's
Lads already
name.
invested.
I haven't been practicing as much as I should, that's for sure. I'm not going to lie about that.
All over the world.
Around the world.
Around
You're
the
really
world.
butchering it here.
It was a long waiting period, but then this past month has just gone by so quickly that yeah, it's unbelievable. No turning back now. Yeah.
All right.
It's so real, the no turning back now part. You're like, well, I already signed. There's no backing out now.
Got that doctor handwriting.
Rachel Jones. Then what else did you say?
You can put like a personal message, like a quick word of wisdom for everyone to read.
What would I
I
put?
mean,
I
Hi,
also
my
still
name
have my
is
blue
Rachel.
jackets going
I'm
on
24
already.
years old. I live in Alexandria, Virginia, and I'm getting ready to ship off to Navy boot camp. So I studied French at George Mason. I was there for 4.5 years. I took a year to study abroad in France.
When we were in college, I would have never expected you to go to like the military.
I really appreciate the group of friends that I have made. I made them at Mason as well.
I'm not gonna cry.
I'm proud like a mom. Oh my God.
Future Sailor Jones requested.
Initially
Think you
going
have
in
seen
there
this?
and talking to the Navy, I was a little bit apprehensive. Once I walked into the recruiting station, that this is something that I really did want to do.
Future Sailor, what is your first
I remember
general
those
order?
shirts. I think
Petty
I
officer.
have that
My
shirt
first
in
general order
my
is to take charge of this
sea bag.
post and all government property in view. Petty officer.
You know. You know.
All right, attend.
I expect it to be challenging. I don't expect it to be difficult because thinking about how many people a year go through boot camp, it cannot be that hard.
Basic training is designed to actually train you, break you down from who you are as an individual and lift you up as a team. You know, so you'll get that, you know, and it'll give you direction for the rest of your career.
I remember seeing my dad come pick me up from elementary school in his uniform, and I'm just like, yep, that's my dad. Yep, he fights bad guys. So now that I'm getting to put on that uniform, and now my youngest brother will be able to see me and think that I'm super cool.
my brother did not think I was super cool when I went through boot camp.
I think it's really cool that I get to be one of the select few who does get this honor of being able to
Tragic, yeah.
defend our
Really is.
country. So
Really is.
I feel very proud about that.
It's an adventure.
But I know he missed me. He just didn't tell me.
Hi, I'm Luis. I'm 19 years old. I was born in El Salvador, live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm about to leave for boot camp.
Your brother thinks you're the shit
My
because he doesn't
favorite
know
part
that
of Baton
you stare at
Rouge
screens
will
all
be
day.
downtown. You know, me as being as a creative person, I love taking pictures of the places of the city. But from whenever I moved to Baton Rouge, I remember I hear laughs and I hear people talking about me and, you know, saying that he's the guy that doesn't know any English and it's stuff like that. And then here I am now, I'm about to join the Navy and really excited about
the
it.
same shirt.
It was so quick.
It's the same depth shirt.
It was yesterday that I called you.
I mean, that's
2 weeks before I got my citizenship, I called my recruiter, and then like, I think 2 weeks after I got my citizenship, I got sworn in the office. So it was a perfect timing.
Are you gonna be
Vacation's working
sad,
hard.
happy?
Happy
You gonna be happy when I'm gone. Why?
because
She's gonna be proud of you.
you gotta be proud.
I did a lot of research.
She's like, no,
not
I've
a
got
lot,
more room
but
for
I've done some
expansion after
research
you
on,
leave.
what boot
Little
camp
do
is
you know,
like.
I'm ready to take over
I'm not
your
really scared
room.
about it.
That's what my
I
siblings
have a
did.
mindset. I think that if I go in there thinking that I'm the best, it's gonna higher my standards of what I can actually do. I've never seen how it didn't hit me back then, but now it's just starting as the time getting closer. You know, it's getting there. They're proud. My parents are really proud about me joining the military. Of course, they're a little bit sad that I'm leaving, but they know it's for the best of me, so that makes up for it. And I'm gonna miss you guys.
We would miss you a
I
lot.
miss you guys.
A lot.
But, you know, same like your mom, I feel so happy and you
His
happy.
dad looks like he's about to cry
I'm
though.
happy.
Whenever we left El
so
Salvador,
sad.
my mom left all her family behind. She came here to absolutely nothing. She did it all for me, and I really consider my parents heroes for me. You know, doing that huge sacrifice of leaving the whole family behind just to give me and my brothers a better life is something I gotta take advantage of. You know, if I'm living in this beautiful country, I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I'm trying to do that the best way I can by joining the military. Love you.
Love you.
All right, we're off to boot camp.
So we're gonna work all night, then we get breakfast, and then that's a whole day.
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go. Hurry up, move. Let's go. Get on the bus. Go.
We'd like to commend you on your decision.
Oh my
to
God,
serve
I
this great
remember
nation
this
and
video.
welcome you to the beginning of your journey in the United States Navy.
That's like one of
You
those,
are
like
about
the
to
most
undertake
forgettable
a
things,
rigorous
but
and
like,
intense training program that has prepared generations of sailors for service in the world's most
yeah,
powerful
everybody
navy.
has to watch that video.
Whether you call it recruit training or boot camp, make no mistake about it. It's hard.
When he
It's
gets
designed
watched
to
the
be
video
hard.
on the bus, the screen's
Because joining the Navy is so much more than just getting another job.
Yeah. I don't even remember the gate because I was just like so focused on like, holy shit, what's
When
gonna
you get off the
happen,
bus,
that like I
you
wasn't
will
really
walk
paying attention.
with a purpose, like you mean to accomplish something tonight. Is that understood?
The Navy has boot camps? Yes. Yup. One boot camp, and this is it. Great Lakes.
Quickly, on the hop!
Okay,
Let's
alright,
go!
I just gotta
Let's go!
pause real
Power
quick,
up,
because
hurry up!
this dude, this guy right here, okay, we called him the Lizard King. Okay? I just want to give a quick little synopsis on him, because I don't think this documentary goes into it, like, too much. So, like, he's a corpsman, green side, which means Marines. He's been on a ton of combat missions. His name, I believe he's now a senior chief, but he was at the time Chief Kala, and we all called him the Lizard King. He is scary, bro. He walked through the chow hall like he was Darth Vader. Like, dude he's a little intimidating. Actually, no, he's a lot intimidating. Like he's one of the ones where like I didn't know whether to laugh or to cry. Because he was funny, but he was fucking terrifying at the same time. Okay, I really just needed to get that out. But he is a high speed, low drag motherfucker. He straight up told corpsman class that they needed to learn how to place an IV with NVGs. And if they couldn't do it, then they had to keep practicing. Otherwise, they were a shit corpsman. Like he's just that type of guy.
Hurry up! Let's go, female! Hurry up! Hurry up! Let's go! Move faster, you!
Night of arrival was just...
Get off the bus and get in the building!
No, I don't think I ever met Senior Chief Guzman.
I'm like, what did I get
That
myself
name
into?
doesn't ring a bell, unfortunately.
It was like 1 second we're on the bus, watching the little video, trying not to fall asleep. And then as soon as we get off the bus, like it's immediate screaming.
Let's go! Move! Move! Move faster, you!
I remember getting yelled at
That's pretty much all I can remember is just getting yelled at.
Oh, you're also not allowed to step on those flags right there. You see the NATO signal flags? Not allowed to step on them. If you step on them, you get screamed at.
Good afternoon, I'm Chief Petty Officer Jamie Kala. I'm a recruit division commander. The minute you get off the bus, there's going to be a lot of stress applied upon you. Yelling,
no, he doesn't have dolphins. He's got the FMF, and I believe that's expeditionary below. I can't really tell.
Look straight! Look straight! Welcome to the United States Navy. For the next 8 weeks, you will not do a single thing on your own. I tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it.
Yeah.
Nothing that I tell you.
I never liked the really shiny warfare devices. I always like the ones that had like the brushed metal.
You give it direction,
you know what I'm
and you
talking
have 0.5 seconds to pay attention to it, to the letter. So you can't mess up. If you mess up, then that's on you, and it's really gonna fall back.
Then you will roll up your pant legs 3 inches up. When you are done,
have you been there?
You
Yes.
will be on
Yeah,
the
I went
line,
through this boot
standing
camp.
straight, looking straight, awaiting further instruction. You have 15 seconds. Go! Go!
Yeah, so basically with the flags, like you have to walk on the outside. So you see where that like those like blue tiles are on the outside next to the wall? That's kind of where you have to walk. If you walked on the flags, you got fucking screamed at.
No, it's not! Fix it! Pull yourself! Pull yourself!
Put your garbage away! Aye, aye, Chief. That's how you sound off. Talk loud. Aye, aye, Chief. He said get down to the last shirt with sleeves. Maybe I wasn't loud enough. Maybe you couldn't understand me. Fix yourself now! When I say go, you will make your initial phone call home. You will call someone that can confirm your existence. Somebody that knows that you came here to Navy boot camp.
They definitely screamed at us like this
Have your
on
phone
night of
call this
arrival.
person. Let's go. Let's go!
We did not have the Lizard King greet us for night of arrival though.
So females, turn up your phones, place it in your bag. Let's go.
Hang up! Hang up! Hang up! Give this phone back to whoever owns it.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more relaxed, but definitely isn't.
thought it
A
was
lot
gonna
more
be
intense
relaxed.
than I did think it was
Oh,
gonna be.
no.
Who said to stand like that? You must love getting special attention. Huh?
No, Chief.
Get that attention! Now! I'm pretty sure that I said your hands will never be behind you. Your hands will never be in front of
Oh,
you.
you knife hand him.
What is your problem? Proper military bearing will be maintained 24/7, and it starts tonight. Do you understand me?
Yes, Chief.
I can't hear you. Do you understand me?
Third knife hand.
Yeah, that was the hardest for me. Just to like not even argue the point. Just take it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to argue with them. Like, that's just a horrible fucking idea.
And then that road, let's go.
I did meet her on night of arrival. I do remember her.
Hey, follow that point right here. Go. That girl's lost in the sauce. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Get
No,
down.
knife hand is what he was doing where his hand was like flat and he had it like right in his face. That's called a knife hand. Did you meet the dragon lady? No, because I didn't have to get my head buzzed. I wonder if she shows up in
We
this
got
doc.
our sea
She's
bag,
like,
which was the big green
she's a
duffel bag
legend,
that you have to carry. You take all of your personal items off, like all of your clothing, your shoes, everything you arrived in. You put it in a box, including your cell phone, and ship it home.
Yep.
And
I
then
just
you
ship my
get
cell phone. Although
brand new
I think
everything.
now they get to keep
from
them.
T-shirts that we're wearing to the PT clothes, to sneakers. Nothing that you came with, aside from maybe a hairbrush and a few personal items, gets to stay with you. I knew that I would have to carry my own luggage, like there was no bellman service here, but I didn't expect all of my things to be that heavy. Like when I was filling it up, I was like, okay, great, this is so convenient. Everything fits in this little green bag, wonderful. And then I had to put it on, and it wasn't so wonderful anymore.
Okay, then fix it now!
I've been up since 3 in the morning since last night.
We also waited in
And
that
I don't know how
hallway
I'm
with our
awake
sea
right
bags
now
like
at
that
this
for a
moment.
hot minute,
And I've
dude.
been on my feet, and my
Like,
feet
I
are
feel like we
dying.
were there for 2 hours, but it also could have been the sleep
that's it.
deprivation.
I'm exhausted. My arms feel like they're gonna fall off.
The lizard man? You mean the Lizard King? Yeah, he was just on.
Not fun yet.
I didn't even know.
Hold on, he'll
I
be
didn't
back.
even sleep
Don't
at
worry.
night. Yeah, I nearly fell asleep standing. So
I am naturally standing at attention right now.
Not even trying to, but...
Man, my man is tired.
It's
There he
definitely
is.
getting a lot tougher for recruits.
Pretty sure I said you will sound off.
Wait. This is a meme. This is... So if you guys didn't see it, I actually posted this meme in the Discord, and I said, if you know, you know. So for those of you who didn't know what I was talking about, now you'll know.
Yes, Chief.
Huh?
Yes, Chief.
Did I say walk back on the tow line? I didn't. Do you know where you're at? Respond! Say something! Yes, Chief. No, Chief. Maybe, Chief. What is it?
Yes, Chief.
Because responding is not an option.
From what other
How do
people
you channel
would
so
say
much
it,
anger?
and
They are
how
there
they
for
said
long
they're
ass
kinda-
hours.
they're
On the
a bit
real,
softer because
RDCs
of,
work a shit ton of hours.
the
It is
era
a
that
very
we're in, but I
hard
think it's
duty.
still
It's a
kind of
special
the
duty.
There is a reason for everything that we do.
So that's part of it.
To instill that pressure.
So what is it doing next to you?
But also,
Let
you're
me guess.
babysitting
You want?
grown
No!
people. And
Now you want
grown
to fix
people
it.
do some stupid
Maybe
shit
had you just
sometimes.
done the right thing the first time, you wouldn't be in this situation.
They were never angry,
Because,
just
again,
disappointed or
when
frustrated.
you do
Yeah, I would
get to
say
the
it's more
fleet,
disappointment or
You
frustration.
want to make sure that you fight and you don't fold.
It's nothing like boot camp. It's nothing like Navy boot camp. You are joining the United States Navy. I expected it to be hard.
No! I'm not a star! No, Chief. I'm not a chief! That's your job! You
I tell them all the time, this is more your Navy than it is mine. You know, years from now, I'm gonna retire and you're gonna take over my spot. And I let them know that I wanna make sure I can tell my wife and kid that we're safe at night
Dragon Lady, is
because
she
there's
there?
tough people in the Navy, and I know for sure because I put them in.
Where we're gonna
No, they
be
didn't show
going down
her.
the speedway and Carlson Falls from the left. Means the left front is gonna take off first. Everybody will go down the speedway in a single file line. So on. Do you understand that? You have to get a little louder than that for me.
Yeah, red cord is for RDCs,
All right,
blue cord is
Carlson
RDC
Falls
in
from the
training.
left. That's recruit. Sound off. That's recruit.
And they
Fall out.
basically go through
There, once we
recruit
receive them,
training
we
all over again.
put them in divisions.
As part
So
of
we
their
assign them to the divisions as
part
we
of their
need them, and then
indoctrination.
around 03:30 in the morning, once everybody goes through that entire process,
What's the worst thing I
then
got away with?
in processing barracks team.
I gave
picks
the
them
wrong
up
answer
and
during an
takes them to
inspection,
chow, from
and
there,
they didn't catch it.
later on,
That's
later
probably
on,
the
a few
worst thing.
hours
I
from
was
there,
a good
they'll meet their
cookie.
Get out. Hey.
Good job.
All right, get behind the chair. Put your chair all the way up. That right here. Two per bunk. Let's go. Hurry up. 2 per bunk.
These aren't their permanent RDCs that they're getting right now.
Yeah, I just.
Those
wanna
guys
get
are just
kicked
kind of
from-
stand-ins for
I
their
like
actual
challenges,
RDCs,
and I feel
who
like
usually come
this
in
is
the
a
next
challenge,
day.
and I'm gonna beat it. I'm going to graduate, without doubt. It's going to happen.
I have a very set goal of what I'm here to do. If I have to get yelled at, I'm getting yelled at, and that's fine. But in 8 weeks, I plan on being out of here. So I don't have time to fight with anyone or to get in any type of trouble or get set back, because that's not what I'm here for. Just in and out and move on.
Just get out of here.
Yeah, just get out of
I want to
here.
graduate. Like I thought it just comes with going to boot camp that you were going to graduate, but you have to earn it. So.
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely how it
that's not how it
goes.
works. You actually have to graduate boot camp. Poor guys. Nobody told them. Yeah. Okay, now they're getting introduced to their. All right.
Sit up straight. Eyes on me.
So that's Petty Officer
I'm Petty
Sperry.
Officer Sperry. I will be your lead RDC. Petty Officer 10 will be your second RDC. Petty Officer Gonzalez will be your third RDC. Together, we have 8 weeks to transform you into United States sailors.
I met him
You
briefly.
are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before
because
is now over.
we
You're
had
about to begin
people
a
who were
journey
sick in
that's
quarters
going to make you a part
who
of the greatest
kind of
naval
needed to
force
stay
the world
with
has
his
ever
division
known.
that he was pushing at the
This
time.
training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be. You will not be coddled nor disrespected, but you will be held to a high standard. Our job as your RDCs is to turn you into basically
She's also
trained
hilarious.
sailors.
During an inspection, she
Your
asked
job
me why
as
my
recruits
face
is
looked
to
like
do what you're
my
taught
pet
and give us
turtle got run
100%
over by
motivation.
a tractor trailer.
No matter your sex, cultural background, religion,
I was just hyper
sexual
focused.
orientation.
Like I just had a
There are no
1,000-yard
individuals
stare,
in the
and she
military.
said, "You look like your pet
We're
turtle
admitting
just got
that
run
we
over by
operate
a
as
tractor
one
trailer."
unit. For this team to be successful, you have to work together.
They
If
didn't
you
give you the
fail,
speech. They just walked
the
in and said,
team
"Let's go
fails.
chow." Yo, that's
Get on your
wild.
feet. Get up.
Let's go. Let's go.
We were a strong
My name's
division.
Petty Officer Sperry.
We
I'm
were a
recruit
strong
division
division,
commander
I
at
fear.
Recruit Training Command.
We were not
All
smart.
divisions start off basically
We had a lot
the
of
same.
nukes and
They're very
CTs,
scared.
but that
They
did
don't
not
know
make us
what
smart.
they're supposed to expect during their 8-week training.
We did a lot of push-ups, like a lot.
Say your number. 51. 52. 53.
What the fuck?
Stop.
Pay attention to what
Turn your head and say your number.
59. 60. 61.
As you were.
63.
Hey,
How prepared was I before I arrived?
To turn their freaking head.
I would say I was
So
pretty
you
prepared.
can say
I
your
mean,
number,
I
and
signed
then
my
you go
contract and I
after
shipped
it.
off
You
like a
understand?
month
Petty Officer
later.
Stegall. I'm a recruit.
Oh my
division
God,
commander
I remember him
here at Recruit
too.
Training Command Great Lakes.
He was actually
Processing
okay. He was
days,
very nice.
That's where you're issued all your initial issue, DITY issue. They have their basic medical indoctrination. So they get a series of shots.
How often did you fall asleep
So
while marching?
during that week,
Quite
you
a lot.
get a lot of shots. You get kind of everything you need to continue the rest of your training. The shots
I kind of
were
missed
not
the
fun.
blueberries. So, oh my God, Chief Seagal. Yeah, he's. Oh, did he make senior? Hell yeah. He was very nice. Again, he was pushing with Petty Officer Sperry
today.
when
It was
I had
long,
to drop off
long process.
some of our people who were SIQ.
Everything that you do is with a purpose, and you do it to the best of your ability.
We want
I remember him
to
making
give them a
senior.
shock.
What was his
And
rate?
We let them know that
I don't even remember what his rate
you
is.
haven't even started training yet. You haven't even begun to experience exactly what we're about to subject you to.
And then you start teaching them the very basics: how to stand at attention,
Those go fasters.
how to salute,
They're
how to
such-
do facing
they are
movements,
such bad
left face,
speakers.
right
They're
face,
supposed to
left
be
face.
fit to you.
Learning how to
and
fold
they
things,
just
learning
were
how to
not
do
good.
things correctly.
I gave you 15 minutes to shave and brush your teeth. We are going on 25 minutes. This is unset. Let's go!
Hope Out faces fuck
The
that.
first few
Yeah.
days of
Oh,
boot camp,
did you
that's
see
when
it?
recruits don't really
Did
know
you see
what
the guy
to expect.
who
So when you start yelling at
having
them,
some trouble? I felt
You're
that.
here to get better, not to stand freaking lazy. You understand?
Yes, Petty Officer.
Then don't stand like that. I shouldn't be repeating myself. We already trained
some
them.
people really have a negative effect to that, and they don't like being talked to like that. And then some of them understand the process and understand that that's us being on them 100% all the time is what's going to make them a better sailor in the end.
You know, I don't. Everything they do, I don't take it personally.
I was trying to look at his
because
name
I
tag,
realize
but
they
I
are
couldn't
training me
see.
to be a sailor.
It's a lot of tough love. And it's like, I know that they
God, I can smell
us
that room.
to
It's
succeed.
so real.
I know that they want us to do well. You know, they've all been through this themselves. They have gone through a lot of training themselves to be RDCs. So trying to just remember that and give them that equal amount of respect really helps me get through it.
They've been good. Like they only really again, if you're doing the right thing, they're not gonna be yelling at you.
No, I did not have to execute a bleach protocol. I did
Then why
not.
are you here? You're 2-3-0. Get across the freaking hall. All right.
We have to.
Wait, what the
yell at
fuck?
them a
Did he
lot
just
and
tell him to get
them
across the hall?
To understand that we need
Was he
them
in the
not
wrong
just to react to
It's
what we're
with
saying,
the wrong
but to react
division?
fast.
We're going to make it uncomfortable for them. We're going to make it so that they are able to, one, have confidence in themselves and their abilities.
Who's in the wrong
but
div?
also
Yeah, like how
be
the
able to deal with the
But
stress.
okay. I guess
And
he
so
was going
that's
to play it
why
off for as
we
long
create
as
a
possible.
stressful
I don't really know what
environment.
the
That's why
plan
we
was there.
Keep the temp up.
I'm wondering that too. Like, how does that happen?
What did your RDCs tell you about failure? If you fail, who fails? The whole team.
Your initial PFA is tomorrow. You need to understand that if you fail, you will get set back.
So tomorrow's going to be a reality check for the recruits. It's going to be their baseline PFA, where they're going to be required to run 1.5 miles do a number amount of sit-ups and push-ups. Some won't make it, so someone's gonna go home.
Mixed division has half males in the room. Yes. Yeah.
I wanted to pass out and just die. Like, give me a
There are
gallon of
no
water.
female only.
So we were
the
already
big fuck ass
stressed
gym.
about, who was gonna pass and who wasn't
It's
gonna
so
pass.
real.
Let's go. Get up there.
Freedom Hall really is
Don't think
the
about it.
big
Let's go.
fuck
Come on,
ass
5 more,
gym.
5 more. Give me 5 more.
I happily
Oh my
that
God.
I was able to pass it. I'm glad. So hopefully I can pass the next one with a better score.
But yeah, there are no female
With the
only
PFA,
divisions. There are male only
I knew
divisions.
I was ready for it before coming to boot camp.
Do you guys
but
have to
the
be
day
pre-screened
before,
for this?
I got really
No,
sick.
so the initial
Still, I felt sick during the
PFT
PFA, but
we're
I just
not
pushed 'cause I
pre-screened
didn't
for.
want to get separated.
And so that PFA baseline
He's explaining
is
it.
just that, it's the baseline. It's not even the actual PFA standard. And if they can't meet the baseline, then they probably need to go find something else to do.
Yeah, so essentially what happens when they fail, so if you fail fitness, given they also don't really apply the basic standards to this initial test. Actually, the run, like for women, we could have taken up to 18 minutes to run 1.5 miles for this first initial qualifying PFT. If you do not qualify, for whatever reason, they will have you do it again the next day. And then after that, they keep you and they hold you for a week. And then they'll do another week. And if you can't pass that, then they send you home. At least that's how it was 6 years ago. They could have changed that. But yeah, that's essentially what happens. They don't do it that way anymore? Okay. That is how they did it 6 years ago.
I don't give a crap if you're tired, if you think the sea bag's too heavy, you came here to serve. So
Now they're
own
going
up
to their
and do
actual
it.
ship. They were in a temporary
Week 1 of actual boot camp,
compartment,
they can
and now they
expect
are
to
going
be
to walk to
staying
their
up
actual
late,
ship.
long hours, working at a fast pace. They're going to be
And
expected
they're not
to
marching yet.
pass
They
this
haven't learned marching.
qualification. They're gonna be expected to
They don't care on
march
the
as a
initial anymore?
unit.
Oh,
And those are
okay.
all things that we're training them from the beginning in P days.
If you fail the first one, it's just a bad mark, and you fail the official PFA,
and
they put you
make
on the
sure they
bike.
perform
Oh,
all
yeah,
those things.
that alternate cardio was definitely
So
not
in
an
P-days,
option.
we are
At least
loud and we are aggressive
when
with
I
them,
went
but
through
we
and
are
obviously when this was filmed,
instructors
'cause,
at
like I
first.
said,
We
this was
teach-
6
we're
months
teaching them
prior
everything. We
to me
take
getting
our
there.
time, because come week 1, then it's not, we don't have time to train every little thing over and over again. They need to learn it. So when we're telling them at first they need to pick stuff up and this is how it has to be done, come week 1, we expect that to happen. So when they
Those
start
locks.
failing during week 1,
I
then they're
remember
actually
those
held
locks.
accountable for their actions.
Anything that you were before you came here, you wave goodbye to that. That's
Because
gone.
alternate cardio had a hairline fracture in your leg. Ooh.
Because as long as people in this world want to take your life because of where you live, because of where you breathe, you must be ready.
It's amazing and terrifying watching my glasses ice over mid-March. I watched our yeoman's
And if you're not
eyelashes
ready,
freeze.
we don't need
Legitimately. Watched her eyelashes freeze. That was a little terrifying. Rude Awakening is week
Get up! Let's go!
1.
Get up, Starlight! Out of your right! Let's go! Let's go! Hurry up! Get up! Get up!
We're
I
still
wake
in
up every
P-days.
morning and I'm like, I'm
Still
really
in
in
P-days.
Navy boot camp.
Good morning.
Quit stuttering. It says
It doesn't feel like we're here, and it's like you go to sleep
not,
and you
'cause
wake
they do
up
have their
and
uniforms.
then you look around and
you're
you're
like,
here.
oh crap.
You shaved yet?
Yes, petty officer.
When?
Last night, petty officer.
Did you shave this morning?
No, petty officer.
Or within the last hour?
No, petty officer.
Go shave.
All right, petty officer.
Now we're in our permanent ship. It's a heightened amount of stress because there are so many more pairs of eyes looking at us.
Hurry up.
It's stressful at the moment. I'm trying to get used to it, I guess.
Oh, the recruit
I believe
training
with
book.
Division 229, when we first switched from P days where we were coaching most of the time to week 1 where we were holding them accountable, it scared a few of them that they weren't going to be able to meet the standard that we expect them to hold.
Everybody on your faces. Now. You can't have
Oh
it
yeah,
all.
we are definitely out of P days. If they're, this is what we call getting beat. If they're doing push-ups, jumping jacks,
All recruits, when you first pick them
air
up,
chairs,
basically civilians, and then get them into the
flutter
week
kicks,
1 training, and you
sit-ups,
start
all that
using
stuff.
intensive training
That
exercises on
definitely
them.
means
They really
that
struggle. It's
they all
mostly a
pass their
mindset.
medical.
When someone's in your face yelling at you, they'll have a hard time doing 10, 15 push-ups, and they kind of start to quit on themselves before they need to.
You're
The
quick.
guy,
You're not slow. You're not
the
putting
poor
the
guy
effort
sitting in
into
his
it.
rack
You just
because
quit.
he's sick.
Cole,
Yes, petty officer.
get over here. What side of the open side of your pillow go to?
The open side of the right, petty officer.
So why is your pillow
Yeah,
backwards?
0. Oh no.
Fix it.
No, yeah, 0.
It's the same hits every day. You both had that hit yesterday. Only one of you fixed it. Why didn't you look at it?
I didn't see it, petty officer.
Once he makes his rack, look at it for him. It's called teamwork. Figure it out.
I had petty officer.
That's
Did you
been the
see my
most challenging
question? No,
part,
I
is just
didn't. Can
getting
you send
along
it
with
again?
everyone and trying to work together and putting all differences aside and understanding that we have one goal to accomplish. So some people have adjusted to that better than others.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9, 10. Up, down, up,
Did you
up,
guys
down, up,
think it was
up, down,
time to get dressed and get ready, or are you already expected to be ready? We
That
got
IT
ready
session was
before
to show
Red.
them after tax are not allowed to argue with each other.
We just found it
They had to
easier,
just handle things
so we
internally
were
as a
ready.
division.
It wasn't really an expectation, but we just found it
12,
easier.
12, do it. Do it. That's not yelling. Yell 12. 12, petty officer. No one feels sorry for you, Coleman. No one. You want to be a part of this? You want to act like them? You're gonna pay
I did not
just
get black
like
carded,
they do.
no.
But they can't bring every situation
I
to the
only
RDCs,
ever got
and
orange
also
card.
they
We
can't
did red
argue
card
with each
for
other like
fun.
they're still in high school. They need to realize that
We
they're
were
grown
kind of
women and across
sick
all
and
men,
twisted towards
and
the
they need to
end,
handle it
where we
amongst one
asked our
another.
chief to red card us. But no, never got a black card. Black card it can only be done by the CO, or was only done by the CO at the time.
Like grown women. You understand?
When you come to boot camp, it's not just about me as an individual, it's about us as a
black
team.
card had to
They're
be
not
authorized
sure
by the
who's
CO.
going to step up and take leadership positions, who's going to help support those leaders. So it's just a forming stage at the very beginning of boot camp where they learn how to come together.
It's that time in boot camp where they say, fuck it, we love being beat.
Same
Yeah,
entry, forward
that
on
was
one
us.
spot. Understand?
I'm kind of learning leadership. There's a chain of command in our division. I am a head PO. Just I clean the bathrooms. I actually enjoy doing it. I actually like to keep it clean. And what I don't enjoy is people not listening to what I tell. So that's when being a team comes into part.
Make sure you only hit 8, please. Get in the shower.
The swim isn't that bad, or at least it wasn't bad for me.
I barely passed the swim.
So this is a baseline swim test to just
The
make sure that they
sticks.
have the basic skills required
The
to survive if they were to find themselves in the ocean.
So we walk in and I see the platform and I was like, okay.
Platform wasn't bad.
10 feet is not
the
that
float
bad. And then
also
you get up
wasn't
there and
bad.
you look down and I'm like, whoa, that's 10
got really
feet.
tired,
Oh.
and then
He
we
said,
also
okay, step.
did.
And I kind
I
of
don't know if they're gonna show it, but we did a man overboard drill
So
where
once
we
I
had to
finally got out of the
swim,
pool
like
and made my
jump,
swim,
and
I was
then
like, okay,
swim
great.
to
The
a
worst part is
life
over.
raft. 50-man
And then we go
life-
to the other
life
side and
raft.
we have
Yeah,
to
there
jump
it is.
off again. I was like, man, why
and
didn't
like
they
you have to
tell
help
us this
people,
before
but
we
it wasn't.
joined? I would've
This wasn't a
reconsidered that.
qualifier. It was just kind of
But
like
I
a
passed.
fun thing
but
to
he did
do.
inform me that I needed to swim.
So
It doesn't look as high as it is, and it's not the fact that you're like I'm afraid of heights, but it's the feeling. Yeah, it's the feeling your stomach gets when you drop.
Oh yeah,
You have to
abandoned ship.
hold
Yeah,
on
not
to
man
inflatable
overboard,
boats,
but
and
abandoned
everybody
ship.
has to get in it one by one, and the water was really cold. But it was quick, it was fast.
A lot of
and
Americans
I really
got after this one.
enjoyed
I would
jumping
say
off the
people who
tower.
had the most trouble were definitely
Yeah, that
people
was
who,
not
you know, they
I
didn't
did
grow
not
up
enjoy it.
around like a pool
Other
or had a
people said that
community
they
pool,
loved it.
neighborhood
I
pool.
hope I don't
So that
go
kind of
overboard.
sucks, but a fun thing to do. Yeah.
We started off with 79 recruits, and going through the first couple days, you lose a lot of recruits for medical reasons, for testing reasons, and a lot of times those recruits get processed back into training, so they'll continue on with
You
another
can't
division.
jump on your own. No, you're not allowed to jump on your own. At least that's what they told us. You have to wait for them to give you the push.
Boot camp's very challenging. We push the recruits to their limit and beyond what they think their limit is, because when they're here at boot camp, if we can push them and make them feel uncomfortable, but they keep succeeding and keep going
Did you
through
feel
the
like you
mission.
were pushed? I didn't really feel like I was pushed. Like, it was a very gentle fucking push. It was not a,
find out that
a
boot camp's not
shove.
for them, it's better
Like,
for us
he
to
definitely didn't
filter out
shove me off the platform.
people that
but
are going to have an issue under pressure while they're here at boot camp before they get out there in the fleet and they need to perform.
allowed to push
and
us, so
that's
they
the point when they
dismissed us
decide they
off the
break.
platform.
So boot camp's hard for that reason.
Yeah, it wasn't really a push.
Even
it
though
was,
I've only
you
been
know,
in boot camp for a week and
Or was it
some
really a
change,
shove? It was a
I can
push, but-
see things turning, and I see
They
goals that
actually
I can
asked you
set
that
for
at the end
myself.
of the swim?
It makes me
Really?
a lot more sure of the
They didn't
decision
ask.
that I
They
made.
definitely didn't ask
I
us that.
knew deep down inside I really, really, really wanted to be in the service. So it made me a lot more sure and a lot more confident
I did not have to
that
do
this
jingle
was
bells.
the best decision that I could have made for myself.
Whenever I was
We were
back
very
at
close
home,
to
I
an
used to
ice cream
judge myself
social,
a
though.
lot. I used to
I
think,
will
I'm
say.
not doing this right. What am I doing wrong in my life? And I don't have that feeling anymore. I'm satisfied with what I'm going to. I'm really satisfied.
Yesterday was our first day wearing the actual uniforms. So when we got them and I see that my name is on my right and it says U.S. Navy on the left, I'm just like, wow, like I get to wear this uniform. This is so cool. It's mind blowing.
Recruit
And
heaven
it's
was
like, wow,
fun.
my
We
name
didn't
is
get to
on
go to
here and
recruit
it says
heaven.
U.S. Navy. Like
We
I'm
did
doing
not get
this.
recruit
I'm
heaven.
doing it. I'm doing it.
Absolutely
it's
not.
happening. I'm so excited for graduation. I'm ready for it, and I'm excited for my family to see me in my uniform and for me to just get out of here.
I mean, that's my number one inspiration to get through this, is seeing how my parents are going to react
Yeah,
to it.
we never
how
did
they
the
gonna
chains
feel,
out jingle bells
how they
thing,
going to see
but
what I changed. It's making them proud. Can't wait for graduation for one reason, and I
Honestly,
feel
like
like
the
it's,
type
it's
ones more
too long. It's
than
so
the
long
ones we
away.
actually had the blue made me
But
feel
just
things.
use knowing that I will make
Blue
them
made you
proud.
feel things. Oh, there's the Chicago. There it is. I also cried during a phone call. I'm not even gonna lie. I was there during Christmas, so the Christmas phone call, I cried. I'm not even gonna lie. and then my RDC called me a pussy. But she was right. She was kind of right.
So now that we're going into week 4,
I was gonna survive.
Division 229, and the division as a whole is just starting to work together a lot better.
Road guards.
Division 229, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
The standard is set, and they have to do what they can do to reach the standard, and that's helping bring them together as a team.
They say that basic training doesn't get better, you get better. I think that's definitely true.
When we first picked the division up, we can barely get them to stand still and
That's
just
true.
look
You
the
kinda
right
get
face.
used
And
to
now
it.
coming to week 4 training,
You
they've been
definitely get
marching
used to it.
everywhere, every single day together since the first day we
Much
got
better.
them.
Yeah, I would say they are at 2 or 3. Like 2 or 3.
Yeah, our progression, it's been
They
really
did show
cool
Marlon's
seeing it and just
spike
looking
for a
back on
brief
our P-Day
moment.
days.
I don't know if that was just
and
an
the
editing
first day that we
choice or
tried to
what,
start marching
but-
and how horrible it looked. And it's kind of like the progression just happened right before our eyes.
The transition is night and day.
Every time Cadence come on, I'm always in the back screaming, and you can hear my voice all the way in the front.
The U.S. Navy is the best.
He is one motivated dude.
The division has come a long way.
Dude is motivated
physically,
as fuck.
But they still have a long way to go. Here at Recruit Training Command, we have physical fitness training 6 days a week. So about 3 days a week, we do some in-house physical
You didn't
fitness
get to wear the
activities,
Type 3 carcass?
which are a lot of push-ups.
We did
jumping
because it was
jacks,
cold as fuck
running
when I went through.
planks, different exercises that we can do right here in a small space to get the recruits in better shape. And then 4 days a week, we go over to Freedom Hall, where they get to run.
He went through December, January,
So
February.
it's
I was
all
November,
building block
December,
to get them
January.
up to the standard that the Navy wants them to be at prior to leaving Recruit Training Command.
Yeah, I've seen my waistline go down, which is awesome. Fitness is going well. You know, it also helps that we've been put on our faces.
We
every
didn't
day.
run as much as I thought
So
we would, but
try to
I
think about that when
I would say that
we
I
have to do our
was
little flow kicks and
fairly fit
take
coming out of
builders.
basic.
So
I don't think I
has
was the
certainly
fittest I've
improved
ever been
easily,
because
for sure.
you're not really lifting weights or anything.
From my perspective, I do think we are good friends, Chief.
Uh-oh.
In a professional
We get
standpoint,
IT'd.
yes, Chief.
Professional. Explain to me what professionalism is when you're going out of your way to talk to each other. You're talking to each other in inappropriate places. You're talking to each other when you should not be.
Oh
So you tell me
no, they're
about
talking to each
professionalism.
other.
You better fix your military band right now.
I'm sorry,
I
Chief.
didn't work.
Shut up!
All right, Chief.
Here's the point. Conversations shouldn't be had. Good friends. Not in my boot camp. Everything that you guys are doing is against good order and discipline. I'm going to ensure
We definitely had
that whatever
people
relationship you're
who
trying to have in the group,
attempted to fraternize
whether it's just good
with each
friends,
other.
social buddies,
It
or
happens.
whatever you word it, I'm going to make sure that it doesn't happen here. Do the workout correctly.
Get off your knees! Get off the deck!
Ah, okay. Belay my last, Chief.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's Marlon Spike. Okay. Yeah, so we failed miserably. We failed miserably. Marlon Spike. Because one person kept stepping over their line. Continuously. Like I really don't understand like how you continuously step over your line
So
and they
if
tell
the
you
division
stop
feels that
stepping over the
they
line. You're
operate
not
as a
supposed to step
team,
over the line.
They get the Marlin Spike and they find out
Doing it so that
exactly
stupid bell keeps
what
ringing.
real teamwork is.
Learning how to tie a knot and cast off the line and actually tie down the ship, I felt like was a lot more practical.
Tiger paws.
Everybody has to be able to get the ship underway. And so when it comes down
No,
to
this
line
is
hand,
not
when
where
it
we
comes down to that
pretend to
Marlin
get
Spike
shot out
evolution,
by missiles.
They gotta work
This
together.
is essentially mooring the boat.
Life before
So
Marlin
the
Spike
purpose
and life
of
after Marlin Spike.
Marlin Spike
Go, we got this, let's go!
is obviously it's a teamwork exercise, but it's supposed to also introduce the idea of doing things properly and by the book and by procedure, because lines on the ship obviously very dangerous. So it's also to show people how they can't be careless when doing simple tasks like mooring the ship. So it's a communication, teamwork, but also, hey, pay attention type exercise.
So
And there's a
that was
bell
really
that
hard,
rings
but
for
I felt like
every
it made us-
every time you
it
guys get a
forced
hit.
us to work together.
They did outstanding. Wish it could have been us. It was not for us.
Every single sailor is a firefighter. Damage control training is
I had so
extremely
much fun
important.
firefighting in
Everybody
boot
has to
camp.
know it. If
When I
they
went to
don't have the
shipboard
proper
firefighting
training,
school, I fucking
you lose
loved
the
it.
ship, and that's one of the damage control team commanders. You do not give up the ship.
You don't really think about all the things that can happen while you're in the middle of the ocean. You know, your ship going down or being attacked, and then really all you have is each other and the skills that you learn.
Remy,
Yes,
no!
I am. I'm really confident if something was wrong. You know, for example, we did confidence check.
Don't fall into
This
the
will be
motivational.
the best
I remember him.
I want everybody to repeat after me. Embrace the suck.
They're going into the gas chamber.
Let's go.
I was actually disappointed. I thought
Let's
it
go.
was gonna
Step it
like
out.
clear out my sinuses,
Step it out.
and it did not. And I was very upset because I was sick as fuck at the time. But I do remember that chief. I can't remember his name, but I do remember him.
2, 1.
You would think, okay, so is this mask really gonna cover me?
Mask up and
keep me
cup.
alive? It's called confidence chamber for a reason. It gives you the confidence on the equipment of the Navy.
It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It's really not
on a
bad.
scale
At
of
least
1 to
it
10,
wasn't
I
bad
went
for
through
me.
it.
I did not have a big reaction to the gas chamber.
Oh, it still burns. Like right under my nose, it burns.
And it's like immediate relief too, like once you get outside.
I just cried a lot. My eyes were
Air Force has
watering.
it
It's
too,
still
yeah. I
really
believe
didn't
every
call for it.
branch
Like,
has
it wasn't that bad
Seaburn.
as I said it was.
The one thing I was interested in though is OCS, Officer Candidate School for the Navy, does not do gas chambers,
That means it's a
which
good
is
day.
kind of wild to me.
Good day to be in the Navy. Hoo-yah, Navy!
I do believe
Man,
that
I know
they're
Chief
doing a
is
lot
suffering
better
over
job
there.
getting these recruits a basic
They open up
knowledge
that
of
gas
what
chamber.
they're
He's
gonna
trying
be
to talk to
expected
his
do once they
division.
get out to the fleet.
He's dying. That happened to my chief too. She was like, oh yeah, that was very motivational. Smells like.
So I know when I came to boot camp
Feel
9 years
that?
ago,
That is
we
freedom
had
right there.
A 3 or 4 day
Just
course
trying to
on
play it off.
firefighting, and then in 2 days on line handling. And now the recruits are getting it every single week once they hit week 4 until the week they graduate. And I think that will help prepare sailors for the fleet a lot better.
Order water on deck.
Oh, now we're doing live fire.
One of the primary things that we all do as instructors is we
This
give
is the
these
only time
recruits,
that they
the
don't yell at
experience,
you.
the real life
Obviously, they want to keep
experience
people
of,
calm.
first of all, handling this
when
weapon
handling.
in an environment that's close to reality. It's
But-
not quiet, it's not passive. It's going to take enthusiasm to survive in an environment like this. So that's pretty much what we do.
Get a good aggressive stance. Point it at your target like you mean it. Verify the weapon clear and safe.
I didn't miss my target, which was great. So I think I did all right.
That's so real.
I enjoyed it.
Real.
I enjoyed shooting weapons.
I know somebody whose buddy works this range at boot camp, and he says it's beautiful. I am sure it is. There are a few people who were scared. And you know, that makes sense. For some people, it's their first time handling. So.
Since the P days to now, they're completely different recruits.
Every time we
They're
walk
into
past
what?
Pearl Harbor, which is where P-Days is, we kind of see through the window the people in their PT and their sweatsuits, and we're like, man, that was us only a few weeks ago. And that was us looking out the window at some of our senior divs, and we were like, man, I wish I was there, and they're marching, and they have on their uniforms and their flags, and that's so cool, and we just got here 3 days ago.
They understand that they have to work together as a team. They understand that no one can make it through boot camp completely by themselves. That's the biggest thing, and the thing that makes you the most proud as an RDC is when you see them work together as a team.
I have
understand
spent
each other's
time with
weaknesses
infantry
and
veterans.
really-
Is that
really
what you were
just come
talking about? I didn't know who you were talking about. I was like, oh, they're into what? He did this with his division that he was pushing when I was there as well. Also, guy and sister did have he died with a handful of hand sanitizer, put it in his eye. Oh. Yeah, that's not how that works. Go to medical.
Take that same thing into this shit.
We'll now have 2 minutes to complete as many proper push-ups as you can. Are you ready? Ready up? Begin.
Before battle stations.
I feel great. I really do. Like, all the hard work paid off.
It's a huge.
Battle stations was fun. 100% would do it
Come on
again.
to battle stations. That's for sure. Battle stations about to get the
And
best of you.
I honestly thought I was going to be more tired during battle stations.
Take all of that.
I was not.
Work together as a team. Execute the mission.
Although I was tired
Next
after
time I
battle
see you,
stations, and then I had an
you'll
interview
be safe.
for my
Hoo-yah,
clearance.
Navy.
So that was kind of awkward.
Battle stations is
Because I was sleep
a crucible
deprived.
event. They go in as recruits and they come out sailors.
The most nerve-wracking part about going into battle stations was knowing that if we don't pass battle stations, there is no way that you will graduate.
Booyah, Battle Station! Booyah, Battle Station! Booyah, future sailor! Booyah, future sailor!
Fun fact, it was actually designed by Disney Imagineers, the ship that they're going to show. I've seen the DIs at the enemy training. They turn from enemy to the biggest
We go to
nightmare.
battle
Yes,
stations
so
around
true.
8 o'clock at night.
All right, y'all are motivated. That's great. You need to maintain that motivation all throughout the night. You're tired now? This is gonna be nothing at 04.
My chief, when I got to the fleet, actually was one of the chiefs that ran battle stations. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, this is the part where they pretend that they're getting hit by missiles.
So battle stations is the final test before you can graduate boot camp. It is all night long, and it's basically all of the classes that you've had and all the training that you've had since you came to boot camp, just all crammed into one.
Did I have a
We
comment
try
about
to, we try to
What do you mean?
just keep everybody in line, try to keep everybody awake, try to keep everybody as less stressed as possible, try to keep everybody happy. And I think we did a good job. Just not much that I can say about battle station. It's just that it's very tiring. It's
He can't
very
say much because we
stressful.
signed an NDA. Nice person for inspector or hard ass. Oh, I get what you mean. They gave me a fucking hit because my visor on my
You got to rely on your shipmates
on my helmet
next to you
popped.
to make sure that you all got through it.
Going through that right there. I banged my head
kind of think
and it
about
popped my
my job
visor.
and
So they were
my
going
role,
to. They gave me like 2
as
hits
far as
for
the
it, which
Navy
was so
goes,
stupid.
it really
I was like,
made
are
me
you
appreciate
kidding me?
how important it is for every
I get a
single
hit because
member
my
on
helmet
that
did its
ship
job?
to know
That's
exactly what to
fucking
do and where to go and how to get things done efficiently. That way you're not just looking for
making me wanna
that
get
one
my fat ass on a
firefighter,
run right
that
now.
one DC man to come and save the day, so to say. So I really appreciated that part and that aspect of my training because everybody needs to know that.
Where's the other side? Hurry
That staircase was hell. I will say that staircase was fucking
Everybody
hell.
is just really excited that we get to graduate tomorrow.
I need you to be done, all right?
And get to see our family.
My man is
and
still motivated,
Everything is done.
even though
pretty
he's
much. That's the
he's
main thing.
exhausted. You can see it on
We're
his
happy to be
face.
done with this. And I'm happy for all you guys are done with and everybody.
Zero
finishes
failures.
together.
Oh yeah.
You'll hear people say boot camp is a filter, not a pump. We're supposed to evaluate these people and decide whether they're sailors or not. But I will refuse to lower the standard to help someone achieve the goal that, in my opinion, is one of the greatest things you can do, and that's become a sailor. So all the recruits that do make it through my divisions, I'll be proud of.
Oh,
and
2 point.
feel
They
like
got me
I'm
for the
really
visor and
helping
they
out
got
the
me
fleet.
for another thing having
Well,
to
for
do
the
it,
captain
having
ceremony,
to do
I
with
got
the
the
helmet, and I
chills.
can't remember what it was.
Got the goosebumps, and I
Really-
didn't tear. I
really
kind
fucking
of tear up
annoying.
a
It
little
should have
bit.
been
I'm not
one,
even gonna
in
lie.
my opinion, but
It's emotional, you know. It's been a long 8 weeks.
I think
All the
you
things
said
that
not
we've
gonna lie, I
been
was
through.
crying.
It was
There's
kind
a
of
few
emotional.
criers.
It was nice finally being able to
It
shake
is
my
emotional
RDC
because like it's
hands
finally
and
like
shake my fellow
you're like
shipmates'
finally a
hands and trade in
sailor.
that
Like
recruit ball cap and finally
the 8
get
weeks
that
is
ball cap that's been
this is what
sitting
you've
in
been
my
training
rack
for
since
this entire 8
the day
weeks.
we got here. So it feels like
And
a
like
sense
you
of accomplishment.
stare at that ball cap
just that
right
whole
there
ceremony and switching over. It feels great.
for the entire 8 weeks, and you're not allowed to touch
I
it.
thought coming into the Navy,
It's in your
as
rack, but
someone
you're not
who
allowed
had
to touch
already
it.
Finished college and been on my own and worked on my own job, that this experience wouldn't change me as much as it has. But
She
I
said-
can
she
see
said
the
I didn't miss my
difference in it. I
target,
can
but
see
she's
the
got a
difference the
marksman
way I
ribbon
talk to
on.
people.
She-
It gives you so much
she
more
definitely-
respect for
she
yourself
definitely
and so much more
qualified.
respect for other people.
I don't even know if it will ever hit me. I feel like it's just a change in my life. You know, when you change, you don't really notice it, but other people do.
Once they
Boot
graduated
camp
in
have made me
whites.
I have made
It
a
was
product
warm.
of myself that I want everybody to see.
Ours was, it was like negative
A
40
personality that I
degrees the
never knew
Monday
that I could
after
have.
graduation.
And I'm really proud of myself. There's 1% of the United States that joins the military. And to be that 1% in the Navy is a sense of pride that you carry with you.
Our day-to-day job is a tough job. You have to be tough. That's what boot camp does. We create tough sailors so that
You went and saw
ultimately
Avengers
our
Endgame
Navy
after graduation? I saw Avengers
is what the
Endgame
nation
while I was in A school.
The challenge to come up here and do this job and
Literally
to make
got
civilians
off
into
of
sailors.
school
It
and
is
went
the
to the
hardest job
midnight-
I've ever had.
midnight
but
showing of
it's the
Avengers
most
Endgame.
rewarding job I've ever had. It's a
So I was
feeling
Bravo
that you can't
shipped
really
for A school.
explain to someone until they come up here, put the rope on, and graduate a division.
I'm really looking forward to not only what the Navy has for me, but what I can also give back to the Navy and to my country. I'm excited about being able to serve and say that I did serve, which wasn't necessarily at the top of my list when I walked into the recruiting station. Honestly, I was thinking more about, oh, I want to go to college or go back to college. I want the benefits. I want this. I want that. But after being here and after seeing how passionate that my RDCs were about being in the service and how much this means to them, it really made me redirect my attention.
I was not a nuke. I was an
my
IT.
reasoning of being here.
I know nuke
I
shit
want
because
to
my
be here. I
roommates were
want to
nukes.
make my parents proud. I want to make my RDCs proud. So I just want to go out there and give my best. And at the end of the day, whether my time ends at 4 years or my time ends at 30 years, I want to say that my time that I served in the Navy, I gave everything I could have given, and that was it.
I finished Navy boot camp.
Liberty call, liberty call.
I really finished Navy boot camp. Wow. I
Yeah,
never
the
thought I
only
would've said that.
drops from this, again, were the two
I am
Aussie
a
guys.
United
Unfortunately, they
States
dropped.
Sailor. It's kind of surreal, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the journey that
Someone said the reason,
that I had to
or
take
somebody
to get
told me
here
the
and
reason
all of
why
the
they
challenges
dropped
and
that knew
obstacles.
them.
It just makes this moment so much
I unfortunately
greater,
can't remember.
knowing how far I had to come to be here.
I am a United States sailor now, and
Yeah,
I
they
feel
did
completely
drop.
different.
I think one
I
of
didn't
them
come here
dropped.
United States sailor, but I'm leaving a sailor now.
And then
And it's an amazing
followed
feeling,
by
honestly.
his brother shortly after.
I missed you a lot, too.
Okay. Seaman Jones, IS. Wait, okay, so she became an IS, and then what did he become? I need a... Airman Apprentice. To become Aviation Administration. Interesting, okay. Gotcha. Anyway, so that was that. I'll let it roll because the people that actually put this shit together, like they are sailors themselves. They're MCs, so we want to give credit where credit's due. Although they definitely had, yeah, it looks like they also had some civilians. MC1, MC2. Hell yeah. See the coins I dropped? Message towels last night. I have a coin from the CO Quarry Station. No, I didn't. I'll have to check that out. It's not for everyone, I guess. No, to be completely honest, it's not. There were quite a few people who dropped for many, many reasons. This one is just the RTC cadence. Well, that was it. That was the Navy boot camp documentary. All right, thanks for bringing back so many memories. I'm glad I could bring back some memories. It definitely brought back some memories for me. Obviously, Chief Kala, the Lizard King. He's pretty unforgettable though. But yeah. Been working my way through the Rescue Warriors doc. Have you seen that one? No, I have not. The difference between Army DFAC and Air Force DFAC is massive. True. Actually, when I was at Corey Station, that's a joint base. So it was owned by the Navy. But we also had Air Force, Army. We had some Marines and some Coast Guard. By some, I mean like 2. And the Air Force would constantly complain about our DFAC, our galley. And we just kind of looked at them like, I hope you guys know that this is like the best food that any of us are going to get because the majority of us are headed to ships. Oh, God. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I mean, I feel like a lot of the questions I get are about boot camp just because it's like, people think it's this scary, like, I don't know. Like, I guess they just think it's scary and that they wouldn't survive. But the truth of the matter is like, the RDCs are not out to get you like you think they are. They're there to help you. They're there to support you. Obviously, if you're doing some fuck shit, like they're gonna weed you out immediately. But for the majority of people, like it's it's mind over matter. Under all that anger, they care. They're cool people. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What a 5-star from Kuwait during my time at Corey. Oh yeah, because they train over at NAS. As DFAC doesn't serve steak. I hate it here. This airman probably. Actually, yes. They were telling me that at their last duty station, which I think was in Texas, they were like, oh yeah, so we used to have, you could like have your steak grilled, you get eggs on order, blah, blah, blah. You can make your own omelet. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, good for you? But you're on a Navy base. Like, you're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Like, you're gonna have to get over it. Yeah. Yeah. Poor guys. You know, they were just lost little airmen who had grown accustomed to the spoils of the Air Force. And, yeah. Yeah. It just, you know, it is what it is. When I ate in the RAF DFAC, we had scrambled eggs on toast, bacon, hash browns, pancakes. Lunch, we had steak sandwiches cooked fresh. Dinner was lasagna, all cooked hour beforehand. When I was at Corey, like, we definitely had, like, it was definitely fresh in comparison to the ship. They did make omelets for midrats, but like that was only on certain occasions, and it definitely depended on if they had staff to support it. But you make your own omelet on one of the ships, only when there was no Marines. Marines don't get to enjoy the luxury of make your own omelet. We did not get make your own omelet. There's just like, there's too many people on the carrier to facilitate that. Actually, maybe we had it once, but it was because the galley has an inspection on the ship like every year, and the galleys across the fleet compete, especially carrier galleys. So they pull out all the stops. Like, I'm talking about, they make ice sculptures, bro. Like, somebody makes a fucking ice sculpture for that shit. They carve fruit into fun shapes, just so that they could win this galley competition for like the best galley in the fleet. I think that's the only time we had make your own omelet. Was because they were being inspected. US Navy galleys are actually pretty fucking great from what I've seen. Depends on the day. Depends on the day. I would say more often than not, we did not have top of the line, you know, chow. But yeah, it also depended on where we were in deployment. The biggest tell about whether or not we were going to have like a good week for food was whether or not the merchant marines could get over to us and could actually deliver stuff for our replenishment at sea or RAS. If we didn't get a RAS for whatever reason, like we were gonna be eating stuff out of the deep freezer. Gonna be honest, the best galley I've had was Doris Miller over in Djibouti. Really? Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely for me it was Corey. Followed by Great Lakes, which that also could be because I was hungry, like all the time during boot camp. I remember I used to make like a fuck ton of peanut butter sandwiches. Every single meal, I had a peanut butter sandwich. Just because one, like, we weren't allowed to have any sugar, so that was like the best way to kind of get a small, like, sugar craving fix was to eat peanut butter. And then also it was good to kind of keep like my weight up, because if I didn't eat like that, I was gonna lose a shit ton of weight. I actually gained weight in boot camp because I was finally eating like a shit ton of food, like 3 square meals a day. But no Michelin star meals here, only good enough. Do you have a favorite bad meal? Like, what do you mean? Like one that like I think is hilariously bad? Or like one that people say is bad but I think is good? Oh, that's easy. The cheap mass-produced pasta they make. Pasta Day was actually one of the better times. If we had Pasta Day, it also meant like there were quite a few like sauce options that we could choose from. So you could kind of just cover it all in sauce and just pray. I would say like the funniest thing, like the funniest bad meal I had, and I think I told this story already, maybe not. Oh, people say bad, but you like? Ooh. That's a good question. Because I pretty much agree with everyone with like what's considered bad. There were some people who like really did not like oxtail stew, and honestly, I kind of fucked with oxtail stew whenever they made it. Like it was pretty good. Like, so I would maybe say the oxtail stew. That wasn't also one that like majority say is bad. The reason why people say it's bad though is because like it's just the oil. Like it's very oily. I would say like one that I thought was funny bad was when we were served lemons as a fruit choice. 100%. Like that shit was hilarious to me. It really is not funny, but it was funny to me. It definitely was funny to me. Favorite meal was chicken cordon bleu. Hamsters, yeah. Hamsters you can never go wrong with. I will, no, there were some times where like it was still frozen in the middle and I'm like, oh, I don't know about this, but I just stuck it in the microwave for a little bit and it was fine. You know, I'll never get over the names. Hamsters. What else has a name? I'm trying to think of like what else we kind of gave names to. Definitely hamsters is one that like throws people off guard because they're like, what the fuck do you mean you were eating hamsters? Like it's not actual hamsters. It's just chicken cordon bleu. I can't really think of any. I feel like they'll come to me at like 3 a.m. where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We used to call blah, blah, blah this. Yeah, the one thing that I would not touch pretty regularly on the ship was grilled chicken. And that's because the grilled chicken sometimes would bounce. I don't think grilled chicken is supposed to bounce like a rubber ball, but it did. It did on quite a few occasions. There's also a chance that it would be medium rare, which is not how you're supposed to eat chicken. Definitely not. Bouncing grilled chicken. Yeah. We found that out on accident. It like flung off my friend's tray onto the floor and it bounced like a few times. How often did I get the double dragon? Oh no. I've only had it once, but it was the worst. I have never experienced something so fucking horrible in my life. Not only was I sick in quarters and like in my rack for 3 days, but I got so sick they had to hit me with some Zofran to kind of, you know, keep you from yeah. Trigger warning if you guys don't like bodily functions. But like by the end of the 3 days, I was like trying to walk to my shop and I was like out of breath. Like it was so bad. It took such a bad toll on my body. And it took me a few days after I had recovered to even like get back to normal or feel remotely normal. I felt fucking horrible. And I remember that watch afterwards. Oh my God. What is Double Dragon? Oh, Remy answered it for you. Yeah, it happens on the ship quite a lot. In that case, it was actually a CS who passed it on to like damn near the entire ship. So that was awesome. Is there a way to avoid getting it? Yeah, it's like the neurovirus. It's just, you know, washing your hands like religiously. There are times like if a CS gets it, where like you are they're cooking your food, then yeah, it's not, you know, it's like pretty unavoidable. But yeah, that's the best you could do is kind of just disinfect everything. If somebody from your shop gets it, disinfect the entire fucking shop. But yeah, it's not good. It's not fun. Actually, the following day after I had gotten it and after I had gone to medical to like get some, you know, medication and get checked out by the corpsman, the next day the line from medical went all the way to the aft galley. So if you've ever been on a Nimitz class carrier, that's a long fucking line. That's a long fucking line. From medical to the aft galley is quite the stretch. Yeah, it was not good. Definitely not good. So sounds fun. So sarcastically. Yeah. That is like genuinely the worst I've ever felt in my life. Like I've gotten sick before, but like that was on a whole nother level. There's a reason why they call it Double Dragon. It's the goddamn devil. Like, oh, Nimitz last deployment. Yeah, she's ready. I fear she's ready to sleep. She's been put through the ringer. Funny enough, when they had the JP5 leak in the water and everything that happened, that was when ours also had bilge and JP5 in the water. But everybody was focused on the Nimitz because the Nimitz is, you know, one of the older ships. So I'll cry when you're launched and replaced, my beloved Eisenhower. Poor Ike. Poor Ike too. Ike has also been through the ringer. I've had a few friends from the Ike. I think every carrier has that. What, the JP5 water shit? Water issues, yes, but not to that extent. That was really bad. that was really fucking bad. The Nimitz actually had to pull in. We did not pull in. Yeah. I'm gonna hold my tongue when I talk about that a little bit, but yeah, we did not pull in. We continued on with our 2-week underway. That was just qualifications. So like, how does that even happen? Pipes burst, pipes bleed into potable water. Yeah, it just fucking happens. Pure fucking magic. But yeah, it does kind of just happen. But Nuke buddy of mine on the Lincoln had a phone call shop from us that go buy all the water bottles now. Yes, that was a thing. That was a thing. The Chiefs Mess also at the time, they just ended up like giving out and passing out soda. So Chiefs Mess dipped into their own funds to buy soda from the ship store and have everybody come down because people were afraid to drink the water. And there were people who were working on the flight deck, and obviously it's hot as fuck. Like you can't not, drink anything. So the nukes on the Lincoln set up an experiment in the berthing with the water, where they just took cups and they filled it up with a bunch of water and they would watch whatever it was float to the top. Yeah. They had a fucking table down in the berthing. When was this? This had to be 2 years ago because it was my last underway as an active duty sailor. And I literally thought like, oh, this is gonna be so easy. Like, this is just a 2-week underway. I've done this before. I've done CQs before. Like, this is fucking cake, bro. Yep, yeah, your friend does know this situation. Yeah. I'm sure your friend has the picture or the video of the science experiment they set up on the folding table. What's the worst that can happen? Literally, that's what I said. As I'm packing for this underway, I'm like, this is the last one. It's the last one. It'll be 2 weeks, and then I get my DD-214. Woohoo! And then 13 hours into the underway is when we started having water issues. So, yeah. Yup. I love that. Love it. Gotta love it. Remy says clip. Real question. What was the first meal that made you when you finally got out? Why are you always streaming when I'm at work? Because I live across the pond. I live across the pond. So it's nighttime for me. First meal when I got out. I actually don't remember what I think. Oh no, I got Taco Bell. On the way back from the ship, I got Taco Bell. But usually when I got off of like an underway or coming off a deployment, I would normally go for sushi. 100%. Usually sushi. It's always fast food. My friends are Texan, so is Whataburger. I mean, that was just my meal when I left the Navy. Like I said, if I was coming off of an underway, leave sea, get seafood. I mean, that's what I wanted. The seafood on the ship, like the salmon, was dry as fuck. Like I really don't understand how they managed to do it. But it was dry as shit. So it was not good. The Navy made you like salmon? Really? Yeah, they always made that fucking shit dry as shit. I had to like load it up with hot sauce. Or life hack, I would like kind of shred it up and put it in a salad. And just put a bunch of salad dressing on it. But yeah. It was dry though. I didn't mind it much. Yeah. You kind of have to learn how to I love how we circle back to food. But you kind of have to learn how to finesse like galley food. Like, even with the rubbery chicken, like if we did have the chicken, that was usually I will put this in a salad and just drench it with fucking like salad dressing and shit. Tinfoil, yeah, they definitely did not use fucking tinfoil. They were definitely fucking, I don't even know. I genuinely don't know. Like, things that you think like should be edible no matter what, they were fucking not. Okay, bootcamp question. Did your division mix the available galley drinks during chow time? No, we didn't. I've been to Sea Power Bootcamp, not as much as I wanted to. I wanted to actually really dive into it this weekend, but Carrier Con, and I also had a final due this weekend. So that took up most of my time, unfortunately. But I definitely will. Hopefully this week. I also should be getting the parts for my super fucking computer, which means that we will be back to play Sea Power. Because if you guys weren't there during that stream, I for some reason, like, I cannot track while trying to play Sea Power, and we turned that bitch all the way down. Like, I mean, not all the way down. We didn't turn it on to potato mode, but like, I don't know. Sea Power did not like OBS. It wasn't OBS though, because like I played around with it afterwards, and OBS was fine. It was literally just VTube Studio, and I even like made sure, like, okay, I am definitely directing VTube Studio to my GPU, my main GPU, and it still was just like not having it. So I don't really know what the issue is. The only issue I can think of is that you know, I work off of a laptop, so there's that. I have very limited processing power. So what's the new rig specs? Ooh, I'm not revealing that yet. I'm planning a reveal though. It's definitely not like the coolest fucking build ever, but make sure Taskmaster VTube Studio OBS have high priority. Yeah, everything has high priority. Like I said, like, I double checked, triple fucking checked, made sure everything has the highest priority. Like, that Sea Power was in my secondary GPU, and everything else was in, you know, the primary, and it just, yeah, it shit itself. So I don't really know. I don't really know. So what are we gonna yap for? The repo collab isn't for another few hours, just checking. Oh, is it not for another few hours? No. Yeah, unfortunately. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. PST. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I do have a hard stop at 9. Like, when I schedule out, I schedule out for, like, the end of the day. It just sucks. This time zone is like not very not extremely conducive for for anyone really. Because I kind of try to get y'all, like, if people are used to be cat, yeah. I usually try to get people, like, if they're, you know, on lunch or whatever. Tell me about it's 06 here, yeah. Oof, that's rough too. It will be a little bit harder for me to do collabs. I mean, I definitely can. I'm just gonna be real. A lot of the times when you know, collabs are scheduled, it's like 3 in the morning for me. So I definitely can. I just have to have plenty of planning in the meantime, so I'm not like dead at my, you know, at my chair falling asleep. Might have to do a weekend. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say it has to be scheduled on a weekend, but you know. Yes, my debut was at 3 in the morning. Yup. My debut was at 3 in the morning. I was half asleep. Ugh. That's why I said Mick instead of Mark, because my brain was just like not, it was not on. And I rewatched my stream and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you like, it's like, really? Really? But I mean, it happens. It happens. I tried to get some sleep beforehand, but it was kind of difficult. Come to think of it, our time zones are much closer to each other. Yeah. I would actually say I'm like probably like right in the middle, because PST time, I'm ahead by 8 hours. Soon to be 9, because we're about to go through daylight savings over here. But oh, fun with time zones. Yep. If I stream my normal, it would be 3 a.m. in America. Yup. Am I getting back just in time for Eve to leave? No, I'm gonna stick around for about 15 more minutes. Yeah. Did I miss much? We did watch the the boot camp documentary. I could listen to Eve yap forever. Well, thank you. I do be yapping. I do be a yapper. Wait your side now, getting ready for daylight savings time. Yeah, we have daylight savings time on the, let's check. The 30th? The 31st? Something like that. Yeah. We do it a little later than the US. You're half tempted to stream Ace Combat. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, so right now I'm ahead 8 hours, but come next week I'll be ahead 9 hours. So we'll see. Can't watch half of them because of the fact that I'm in Europe. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I genuinely am trying to stay on top of like uploading my VODs and stuff. Just because I know like it is not the most opportune time for our American friends to tune in. But you know, there's really unfortunately not much that we can do. There are VFleet girls I've never seen because of the time zone. So I'm glad you're a bit earlier for us over here than you. Yeah, I'm not super early, but you know, we do a little, you know, evening stream. Although I would say like doing the stream we did on Friday was kind of fun, because that way like people got the VOD super early. Because what ends up happening is like I'll get off of here and then I'm like, okay, like it's time to wind down and get ready for bed. Because like I said, I have a shit sleep schedule. So I have to kind of like turn off completely in order to go to bed. And so usually you guys don't get the VOD until it's morning and I've made my coffee. Good evening, young lady. Good evening. Headliners would be so fun to watch VFleet play. Typical streamer sleep schedule. Absolute shit. Real. But it was like that before I was a streamer. Some say Lucy's car is still at the track. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. I still haven't figured out how to get that car out. I don't think we ever will. Like, I really don't think we ever will get that car. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. Did you ask Lucy? She might know. I didn't, but maybe I should. Be like, help! I got the car stuck. The car shall become a legend for eternity. It's a permanent fixture in the game. The game doesn't know it, but we've created a permanent fixture. What happened to the car? Well, if you watch the VOD from Friday, excuse me, where we were car rental salesmen, we decided for the last part, like, you know, we'd go drifting. Well, I'm just driving, minding my own fucking business, and I'm like, wow, the paint is gonna get scratched on this, but we'll be able to fit. We did not. And for some reason it won't let me back up. Like, it is genuinely stuck. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, my track record with vehicles last week, not great. You know, plane went down. The helicopter in sea power, gone. And the car, fucking stuck. So, yep. It is what it is. We didn't have any vehicles to crash during this stream, so. Should ask Lucy about fitting things into caps. But did it go into car? What should we say? Car got binted. When will we be able to subscribe to your Twitch? Oh, that should. So we are gonna get that ball rolling sometime this week. So sometime this week you will be able to. There's some things that we have to work out, but yeah. Come sometime this week. I will probably put something out on Twitter when we are good to go. You say car not go. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Binted. just binted. Well, Boko's binted. Car goes space, jet goes space. Oh yeah, we also did that. I also tried to take the jet to space on the first mission in Ace Combat. Yep. I just wanted to see what would happen. What would happen? It was my first time playing. Like, I didn't know, so I wanted to know. Lucy also tried taking her fandom to space. It's a genuine question, okay? Like, we need to know what the fuck happened after she crashed it on the runway. Okay, again, that was letting the fucking the voices win, because in the tutorial it says the right stick, you look around. So I said, ooh, what does the left stick do? Obviously it was going to give me instructions. Was I going to follow instructions? Absolutely fucking not. So we just, you know, we needed to look. We needed to look. I'm late. Well, yeah, I guess we've got 5 minutes left in the stream, but I will be getting the VOD cooking right after this, where we reacted to boot camp. How was camping with boots on? It brought back a lot of memories, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of memories. Updates Discord. They're saying the runway. I could beat that. Oh gosh. But yeah, it did bring back a lot of memories. It's fun times. Fun times. You said the Discord? Or oh no, you said updates Discord. The USS Enterprise is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier decommissioned 2012 and Ding Dang Big E. Yeah, that's one of the Enterprises. Yes, that would be the CVN. We're gonna get another CVN. CVN 80. They updated its UI. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I have not turned off my computer, so it has not gotten a chance to update. Is it really that bad? Will there be a watch stream for when your ship launches? Absolutely. If they end up live streaming it, we will absolutely be watching that. I don't know. I guess they would post it on Dvids. I've never actually looked into live streams for when they commission a ship or christen it or whatever it is. Enterprise, the second or third Gerald Ford class. So the Ford class is going to be the third Enterprise in the carrier series. Obviously, there were Enterprises prior to that were frigates, but it'll be the third in the carriers line for that namesake. Oh God, you posted a message of the UI. Oh no, am I gonna cry? I might cry. Oh! Actually, I literally just clicked something. I guess it automatically updated. Customize your app? Oh, thanks, I hate it. It updated on, Ooh. Yeah, I really don't like that. Why does it look like that? Ugh, why does it look like that? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. I don't like that. I don't like that. It looks... How does it look like compact, but not compact at the same time? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just... It looks like they tried to, like, squish some of the menus, but then, like, blew up some of the text in other areas. Like, I don't like that. It's, like, all discombobulated. I really don't like that. Thought there was one between Cheryl Ford and Enterprise, but couldn't remember. Same, I updated, it's still the same. I just, like, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Ooh. I really, really do not like that. Ugh. Oh. Oh yeah, so I was responding to the Gerald Ford. No, so there was the Yorktown class carrier, which was CV6, and then CVN 65 Nimitz, and then this one coming up, CVN 80, is going to be a Ford class. Oh yeah, Remy threw in the list for the Ford classes. I still love how discombobulated seems to be a real word. I don't like it. Oh. Ew, and why did they move? Oh. Girl, they moved the freaking menu. Oh, they moved all of the menus. I don't like it. Burn it with fire before it lays eggs. Yeah, I really do not like that. Ugh. It's gonna make me sad, like, all day. It's not really great. This is like the prime example of, like, you don't fix something that's not broke. Like, just don't fix it. It was not broke before. There was no reason for them to change it, and they fucking changed it. I love your model. Well, thank you. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Literally, like, nothing was wrong with Discord previously and the UI. And they had to go around and make it look like gross. Like, the fucking proportions are off. Like, it's just not it. It's not it. I don't like it. The server icons don't look right. Yes, exactly. They're too small. They're tiny. Yeah, the color's not matching. True. But it's not seamless. Like, it was... I feel like it was more seamless before. I don't know. I don't like that. I wonder if they're gonna change the app, like the phone app as well. I obviously haven't checked, but I think I'm blank because I don't think any Discord. Did you update Discord? I feel like it's very aggressive. Like, I genuinely thought, Remy, when you put that in there, I was like, oh, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no fucking way they changed it that much. No. Like, it's very, very apparent. It's very aggressive. It's the same on your phone? Okay, so hopefully they don't change the phone UI too. Because the phone UI is what it is. Like, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, no, I don't like that. That was a very aggressive change. I don't like change that much, but I definitely did not appreciate that change. That was just not fucking it. All right, guys, it is 9 p.m. over at my neck of the woods, so we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna do a Liberty brief, and I'm also gonna find somebody. Let's see who is there anybody? We can raid Animarchy, because Animarchy is doing Ace Combat right now. So let's do that. Okay, all right, Liberty brief. Don't make a life. Don't take a life. Don't add or subtract to the population. If you are driving, don't drink, and if you're drinking, don't drive. And if you manage to get yourself thrown in jail, establish dominance as quickly as possible. Can I have a good night, pretty please? Absolutely. Good night. Good night, Mobius. Good night, everybody. But yes. All right. So let's get this started, shall we? Let's start the raid. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.